I think it's very likely that Beijing goes beyond rhetoric, and the military coercion risk is exactly why the Pentagon and Taiwan were very concerned about House Speaker McCarthy actually going to Taiwan for this visit in this geopolitical climate. It's also kind of what led to the compromise for President Tsai to come to the U.S. in this non-official type of visit. But on the military coercion front, there are still a lot of moves that Beijing can make. As we saw last summer in August, Chinese military forces essentially rehearsed a blockade. That was a very clear signal to the U.S. and its partners that that would be the consequence for undermining the one China policy framework. And so if we see pushing on that line, effectively the military neutralizing the median line of the Taiwan Strait, which is already in effect, but pushing further, a lot of overflights closer to the island. And one of the more worrying scenarios is if China moves ahead with what's referred to as a peaceful quarantine scenario, where Beijing tries to assert its legal writ over ports of entry to Taiwan. And so even if it's through symbolic actions, physically to assert its territorial writ.
So that's tantamount to China blockading Taiwan, Reva. That is a possible scenario.
The idea, it could be more subtle than that, where China tries to assert its legal rights to Taiwan, pushing things like the UN Security Council Resolution 2758 to say, look, this is what grounds the one China principle with other member recognition. Of course, there would be a ton of dispute over that, but also a politically symbolic way and a military means of asserting China's authority over the island and saying that you have to go through mainland customs authorities, for example. Things like that. That is a scenario that U.S. military planners have been considering for some time.